Hello and welcome to another episode of the Talkin Balls Podcast. I'm your host, Neil Adams, and joined, as always, are my lovely co-hosts in Rob and Curtis. How are you, gents?
Sweet to the beat, mate. Sweet to the beat.
Yeah, doing good. I always feel like I have to wait for Rob to say sweet to the beat before I say anything. It's just a thing now, isn't it?
I know. Sometimes he holds it off for a wee bit, you know?
Yeah, it's like keep them waiting.
Yeah.
It's timing.
He's like, is he going to say it? Is he going to say it?
Just draw the crowd in.
Yep. This podcast is, as always, brought to you by the lovely people at the High Burger. If you want a nice burger, you go to Banana Block or the Boneyard and they'll sort you out. Tell them Talkin Balls sent you. You might get a discount.
Not to big them up any more than you need to already. Did anyone see the special last weekend?
Was that the honey chicken?
No, the steak one with the chips.
Oh, I know. I think that's just a set.
Is that step, mate? Oh my lord! It was like chips, or was it beef burger, steak, peppered sauce?
Yeah. You said you didn't want the pepper sauce, like.
I don't want the peppered sauce, but I'll take all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Mushroom sauce.
Not like pepper sauce.
I got bored of it with the peppered sauce with every steak for. So long it gets bored. Like
man doesn't even like rice.
Rice.
Nah, rice is boring.
I don't like rice. He's like Gordon Ramsay, bland.
Yeah, no, rice is boring, but it's about what you put with it.
Same with chips.
The whole time I eat rice, I'm just so aware that I'm eating rice, and I don't want to be eating rice, so I choose not to. That's it.
I've never heard anybody think that much about eating rice before. Like.
He overthinks everything, but doesn't overthink the important stuff.
I thought you were going to say you
important
overthink
stuff you don't really
think
about, but like the likes of rice and all, you really overthink shit like that. Like,
yeah, even at work today, I was overthinking everything. As you know, you were beside me going, "Shut up!"
Nearly having a wee panic attack and all. Like, I was going to have to freaking get him a wee plastic bag.
I wouldn't say panic attack, like, but sure.
Yeah. Well, boys, week 3 of
in the bag,
the NFL, and what a week it was for the New York Jets. The New York Jets, boys.
Seahawks had a great week.
We're talking about the New York Jets first. Now, you don't be going straight into your fucking stupid Seahawks, right? You know what I mean? And we're definitely not going to talk about the fucking Buccaneers fucking playing the Broncos and getting beat 26-7.
I'm really struggling to get 3-0 on there. I'm not sure what side I should be on. Damn it!
I don't know which one you're doing. We'll just stop. But Jets against the Patriots. Patriots were actually looking all right for the first 2 games, and then until they met Aaron Rodgers back in his prime again. Basically, took a wee fucking time machine, went back, says, "Come on back here for a wee bit, young Aaron Rodgers, and play this game for me."
Was he though? He still didn't have a great amount of yards. He played well. Like he obviously had that crack pass to Garrett Wilson.
Passing leader until Sunday.
So passing leader until another game happened.
Until all the rest of the games happened on Sunday.
Yeah. But he still only passed for 281 yards, which isn't...
That's all right, mate. That's better than anything any Jets quarterback's done in so long.
I don't know. I reckon I had a few longer games than that last year. And
did you know that the Jets scoring 3 touchdowns in 3 consecutive games is the first time they've done that in 35 years?
Because you told me.
Isn't that mad? Like, isn't that a mad one?
It almost sounds like you're bragging about it, and I know, I know you're kind of excited about it, but Jesus Christ, 35 years?
35 years, mate. They have not scored 3 touchdowns in a row.
In 3 games?
Passing touchdowns now. These are 3 passing touchdowns.
I know.
No. So, yeah, that's a mad stat. So, what?
He only had 2 passing touchdowns. You mean 3 touchdowns?
Well, maybe I thought it was 3 passing touchdowns. I'm not sure.
2 passing touchdowns, and then 1 rushing touchdown from Hall on that.
Oh. So 3 touchdowns overall for 35.
Are you sure it just wasn't a running back, but it was past him?
No, well, I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers' stats here, and he only has 2 touchdowns in the stats. So.
Oh, you have stats in front of you too. Good man.
Well, I have a phone, and I can just flick through the games as we talk.
Yeah, the Jets are second in the AFC East at the minute because the Bills are being baskets and winning games.
Bills are balling out.
Yeah.
What?
But do you expect that from the Bills? What you don't expect is the Jets to be second.
Aye, the Patriots, we all.
I'm being serious though. Like we're not used to it, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm never used to it. Like, but you know, there's always hope. It's like a Spurs fan thing in me. Well, I'm not a Spurs fan, but it's the whole.
You could have just said Arsenal fan thing in you because they haven't won an awful lot in the last couple of years either.
Yeah, we don't brag about it.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, Bills are first, Jets second, Dolphins with Tua Tagovailoa out again. Skylar Thompson at absolute dog shit and just going, you know what? I'm not going to finish this game.
Felt like a wet paper towel, that man. Oh, don't hit me. Although he did get smacked once by I can't remember who it was, one of our defensive linemen absolutely bended him like.
But he didn't get smacked. He got tackled and he fell to the ground, hit his head. I'm near sure this happened last year too. That whenever Tua got injured or got concussed, Skylar got concussed again too straight after, and Mike White had to step in.
There was one really good sack. I can't remember if it was on Skylar or his replacement, but there was one really good sack in that game from the Seahawks. That would have hurt. Yeah.
I thought there was a load of very good tackles.
Oh, there was a load of very good tackles, but only 3 sacks.
But we'll go through the games anyway. So that was the Jets. The Jets obviously 2-1, second in their division. And next game is the Browns against the Giants. Everybody written off the Giants. Browns back to being Browns. Does the Browns need Baker Mayfield back?
You know,
is there a buyback clause, Curtis? Do you know?
I don't think there is, but I think letting Baker Mayfield go, I think not betting on him is probably the biggest mistake they've made. To be 100% honest with you, just not giving him the time.
100%, and then wasting all that money on Deshaun Watson is completely unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's been. Hasn't been great.
He's been terrible, but go ahead.
Oh,
no, you go ahead.
No, at the start of last season he wasn't too bad, but then obviously he got injured.
And then Joe Flacco came in and showed the boys how it's done.
Yeah.
Showed the boys how it's done. But no, I think they're trying to get rid of him. Actually, because there's some sort of court cases happening with him again, and there's like a get-out clause with that. So they're kind of hoping that he gets. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Convicted, so that they can say, "Oh, your contract's null and void. We'll go get somebody else."
I know, but then who did they pick up? Tom Brady?
See, this is the thing. Everybody's got Tom Brady, coming in to everywhere that needs a quarterback, but yet he owns the fucking Raiders. The only place he's going to be able to go is the Raiders. You can't own the Raiders and then go into another team and win games for them.
I imagine he'd be able to play against everyone for any team in the league, bar if they were playing the Raiders. You know the way it works in football with the likes of
it's a loan system, but it's not fair. He actually owns it. But if you own a team and you're putting money into this team, you're not putting money in it just for the sake of it. You're trying to make a profit and make the team better. So you're not going to go to another team and make them better when you could make your own team better.
And I'd imagine being Tom Brady and not putting money into the Pats.
I don't think he likes the Pats after Bill Belichick not being nice to him.
He's not there anymore. So.
I reckon there's more chance of Tom Brady putting money into the Bucks.
You reckon
than there would be for putting into the
Fair.
Because you loved him,
He won us a Super Bowl, pretty much single-handedly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Evans was pretty good that year.
He lost his wife and all trying to win you another one too.
Mike Evans, who is on my fantasy team now.
Yeah, did you keep him on the bench, mate? Did you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You kept him on the bench.
I don't know. I need to work out how to work that fantasy thing.
It's wild though because you obviously had 4 people out at the weekend, and I was like, fix your team. And if you hadn't known how to fix your team, you'd have won that game.
I know.
One person.
So I was sitting down yesterday watching YouTube videos on it. So I was, so hopefully that won't happen again. But I was out on Sunday night as well, so I didn't even want to sit and look at it. Do you know what I mean?
Man.
Fair. I
You
told you
have
to
to
send
look
me a
at it like
logins.
it
I'm
literally
gonna-
destroys your life on a Sunday. Like you can't do anything else on a Sunday night.
No,
It
I don't have time
destroys
for
your
that.
life and even then, even if a Jets game's on, I don't even watch the Jet game. I want to watch all the games to see where fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. going to be going.
Nowhere on Sunday was crap.
He got like 17 points.
Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah. So if he was crap and got 17 points, I'm happy enough of that, Rob.
Fair. No, yeah, no, I even said to you, Curtis, is like, send me your logins, I'll do it for you. I'll fix it. I know what Mark
my
winning.
logins are.
He
Fair.
didn't want Mark winning that, like, because Mark was gloating. Oh, look what Curtis isn't doing. Ooh, and we were
I
like,
know.
fix your fucking team.
Yeah,
So Mark,
He's like,
Mark
I could win this week.
yeah, but Mark wasn't going to tell you, though. And as soon as I looked at your team, I was like, oh, God. And I straight up tagged you in our chat and then the fantasy chat. Like, fix it.
Yeah,
and then,
we made a couple of skits on Sunday as well, like, and there's a one with him saying, I fucking playing Curtis McCosh this week, you know, our other co-host here, like, and then these bastards go and tell him that fucking he needs to change his team. It was near winning.
And the worst thing is, with 4 people out, you lost by a point. That's how
I mean,
bad
it's mental,
Mark's
mate.
team is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Four
that's how
people
bad
out.
it was. Like,
Wow.
4 people out, and you could other player in that team would have just won you.
And it
You
would have been
two
Mike
runner-
Evans, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Mike
Anyone.
Evans, you had a running back that got 6 points in your bench, you had a running back that got 1 point in your bench, which would have won it for you. So you would have won that game. You had 2 running backs out, a receiver, and a tight end.
No, it's a lesson
3
learned.
skill
You know what I mean?
positions.
That's
Yeah.
it, man. I'll trade you a couple more players if you want. Like,
I'm not trading anyone anymore. I'm sticking with the
you've
team
got
I
Mike
have.
Evans, one of your favorite players. You know me.
What more do you need?
I would
What more do you need?
exactly. You know what I mean? If you're happy, that's all that matters.
See, I'm still
John
so
Chris-
new to this. What I didn't realize, because it happened last week, that it was the Dynasty franchise or fantasy
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize
it's
it
just-
was like going over a load of years, so I swapped out Thingy for Mike Evans, who might not be playing next year.
correct.
But you have picks. You know what I mean? So you could pick a wide receiver in the draft next
True.
year and get a
True.
good new, nice wee young wide receiver,
That's
or
fair.
probably a quarterback in your thing. Like, who's your quarterback?
Like this-
Caleb. You got good points with Caleb.
Caleb
didn't
Williams, yeah, Caleb Williams wasn't too bad at the weekend actually.
you?
He gets over
I told you he'd
300
done
yards passing.
Yeah, that's a good dynasty pick. Him there.
Yeah, I've got faith in
Williams.
him.
Yeah, him and Jaden Daniels should be good for dynasty.
I got Penix Jr.
He's not going to play for 4 years.
That's fine. He'll be in my taxi squad for 4 years.
There we go. I have Aaron Rodgers on my bench.
He'll be retired next year.
Tad. Anyway, next game, Saints against the Eagles. The Saints has obviously been balling out against everybody, and then everybody thought, you know, Saints could be contenders here, and then everybody was giving the Eagles shit. And the Eagles beat the Saints 15-12.
Just avoid that. It was a kick right at the end of the game, wasn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, and Shaquan Barkley balling out as usual.
He didn't really ball out, did he?
He got me
Touchdown,
33 points, mate. Got the most points
Did he
in
really?
fantasy. Yes.
I did not know that. I need to look at that.
Got you got the most running back or points for a running back in fantasy. So,
Fair enough.
well, let's
yeah.
look. Where are we looking? Saints and Eagles.
He had
So the
17
Eagles-
carries, 147 yards, 8.6 yards of carry, and 2 touchdowns. Some good returns.
So he didn't ball out, did he?
Goddard was good too. 10 catches, 170 yards.
Mate, he was. I think he was the top tight end.
Yeah.
So the Eagles are second in their division in the NFC East. Where's the Saints? Saints are still top.
Well,
on
yeah.
the same record as the Bucks.
Yeah, and we play them this Sunday.
Ooh,
Sorry, the Eagles. We play this Sunday, not the Saints.
holy shit!
Yeah, I think we can beat them.
You should be able to.
Yeah, I think so.
They've only got Shaquan Barkley. I think AJ Brown was still out. Like,
Yeah. And I got Jalen Hurts as my QB, and it's annoying me. I need AJ Brown back.
I would give you Joe Burrow for him.
No, I'm good, mate. Joe Burrow's in the fucking dumps this season.
Joe Burrow got me 25 points this week too. I don't know where you're going with this. Like,
0-3, mate. 0-3.
so this is a team that's surprising me this year as well. Is the Vikings. The Vikings
yeah.
beating the Texans 34-7. Sam Darnold, my man, my wee plaque man. I have a lovely wee plaque in my garage with just him whenever he was Jets first year. The Jets, like, it was lovely. I mean, this is my boy. He's coming. He's going to be good.
Season
And
later.
finally, it's happening. Finally, I'm happy for the man. It's not, you know what I mean? I know it's not the Jets, but I just really wanted to see the guy do well. He got a shit coach in Adam Gase and a shit O-line, and it wasn't nice.
What he needed was to go to a half-decent team.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what's mad?
I'm genuinely being serious. That's what he needed.
He needed, but that's the thing with a draft. Like, do you know what I mean? It's the shit team that picks you. If you're good, if you're anyway good, the shit team gets you, and then that's hopefully evens everything out, which is a good system, to be fair. Like,
yeah, he only had 181 yards passing for 4 touchdowns there, which is pretty mad.
Yeah,
that's because Aaron Jones balled out too and got me 26 points.
If you don't know, Neil had a pretty good fantasy weekend. So
I had a good fantasy draft, mate. Never mind weekend.
He had won his game this weekend before the 9 o'clock kickoffs. So he had a good weekend.
He won him 3-0. You know what I mean?
He won it before the 9 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah. It was so far ahead. Like,
yeah. Although Stuart, Big Stu, he made a comeback. He had you worried for a bit.
He did. And he didn't change a player either. Like, so he had Christian McCaffrey and he was injured. So if he had changed him out, there was no other player on his bench that would have got him. He needed another like 25 points or something, like 28 points. So, no, he wouldn't have got that.
I know he wouldn't have got it, but like he could maybe give me McCaffrey and I'll give him one of my stub running backs if he's listening.
You want an injured person? Is that?
So I'll take him, stick him on the bench, and then I'll get him when he's starting again.
Sure. There you go. Yeah, Vikings against the Texans, 34-7. What the fluff happened there? What's going on with the Texans? Like, I mean, Texans are a good team. They shouldn't be losing that much.
There were a couple of scores this weekend that were like that, though, wasn't there? Because the Bucs game was one of those games.
That's it. Well, the Texans were 2-0 going into this game. The Vikings were 2-0. I did not see this score at all. Like, it just goes show my buddy Sam doing well over there.
Loving life.
Going to Texas are still leading the AFC South with the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Titans all below them on losing records. Vikings are 3-0 on top of the NFC North. The Vikings, Lions, and Packers and Bears. That's mad. Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
That's what.
But WWE there, tables, ladders, and chairs.
But the game we all want to talk about, and we want to hear a lot from Curtis on this as well, you know, because we really want his input on.
You're not going to hear a lot from me.
It's the Bucs against the Broncos, and just how good is Bo Nix?
Look, I put it more down to a bit of a Bucs capitulation as opposed to a Broncos sort of, what would the word be? I don't think they were as good as they looked. I think we
underestimated them.
Yeah. I don't know if it was underestimated them. I don't know if we went in to. I don't know what way to put it. Like, I don't know, because we were sitting 2-0, which I don't think any of us were expecting at the start of the season. I don't know if we went in like too confident. Does that make sense?
Right.
I don't think the Broncos are as good a team as they looked on Sunday.
Definitely not.
In that game and the game before, Baker's getting sacked a lot.
7
a lot.
Back to the weekend.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he gets sacked like 4 or 5 times the week before. He's getting hit a lot, and like, that's going to hurt. Do you know what I mean? That's going to hurt him. So
he likes that.
He does. He thrives off that. But and like the game the weekend before, like, he got that last minute touchdown and everything like that, and he does thrive off it. But like, it's going to catch up. Do you know what I mean? So I genuinely I don't know. I think just defensively it wasn't there on Sunday. I don't think the Broncos are as good as they looked, but I just think defensively the Bucs just weren't at the game on Sunday, and I think that's what it was.
Was the Broncos defense good?
So I was going to say, in 3 games, the Bucs would give up 13 sacks, and he gets sacked 7 times at the weekend.
Yeah.
7.
God damn.
He's getting hit a lot, so he is. Which isn't going to be good because without him, I don't know what sort of a team we are. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think I don't know. He needs protected a bit better. So he does.
What happened to your line? Was your line not good like for the last couple of years?
It's sort of. I think we've been more of a defensive team over the last load of years. Maybe not so much the O line, but certainly the defense anyway. But I don't know. Genuinely don't know. Just this season, he's getting hit left, right, and centre.
I know you brought in a load of good. I know you brought in a load of good boys for Tom Brady. Like, are they still there? Because I know you've got Tristan Wirfs. Is he injured or something? Like, because he's like one of the top left tackles. Like,
I don't know. But either way, wasn't a great game on Sunday. But I still think I wouldn't pull the emergency cord just yet.
Well, that's it. Well, in the NFC South, the Saints are top, the Bucks are second, the Falcons are third, and the Panthers are last. I mean, if you don't pull out some sort of first or second in this, then there's something wrong. Like,
yeah, I think we're better than all. Well, I don't know if we're better than the Saints, but should be definitely finishing second anyway.
You should be definitely better than the Broncos.
I would have thought so, mate. I would have thought so. My bet didn't win on Sunday, I'll put it that way. Oh, well.
Did you have them Bucks, bro?
Of course I did. Like I say, Eagles coming up this Sunday, which I think is a bigger game. I think they'll be up for that for sure.
No underestimating that team. Like,
no, I think we'll come out of it with a win, and if we don't, then I think it'll be close.
Next game, Titans against the Packers. Titans have been sort of like I don't want to say laughing stock, like, but like Will Levis has been doing some fucking comedic stuff. Is that a word?
Comical.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, so comedical. Anyway, comical stuff. Like, I mean,
your English.
I know.
Look
at me doing Papa England. Yeah, Titans against Packers. It was 30-14 to the Packers. What do you call him? Malik Willis balling out again. What the fluff like? I think he's going to be starting this week again because they're just like, well, he's playing so well. Why would we rush Love back? So
fair, but also $15 million a year.
Yeah,
is why you rush him back.
No, you don't rush him back because you have to protect your investment.
True.
I mean, you don't rush that back and then he gets broke for the rest of the year. Whenever you just go, right, you chillax, buddy, and then the next couple of games we'll play. It was supposed to be 2 to 4 weeks, but he's not inactive for this game, but they're keeping him out of it for the next game.
He had what is it, a sprain in his ACL or something, isn't it?
I think it was like a hamstring thing. I'm not 100% sure. It was his knee, something to do with his knee, but something that clicked. But Will Levis has threw some mad interceptions these days, like, and the first game with him hands in the head instead of trying to chase the ball down, just looked at it and put his hands in the head and went, no!
My head back, no!
And then against the Jets, he fucking tries to throw it while he's falling down.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Straight to the D-line man, didn't they, or something?
Straight to the D-line man. And read that game, and literally the coach just went, what the Phantom Menace are you doing?
Your name's Will Levis, not Pat Mahomes. Why you're fucking naked?
But yes, Titans looking good for that number 1 or 2 overall pick, like making a nice quarterback.
That's an early call. That is an early call.
Just when you said there, Titans looking good, I was like, I'm not 100% sure you were watching the same game that I did, and then he finished up.
Yep. The Colts and the Bears. The Colts won 21-16 with Curtis's man Caleb Williams looking good, but obviously didn't get that dub.
No, he did all right, didn't he? 2 touchdowns.
Is it just me, or did I overhype him too? Did I think that the Bears, not just him, but like the Bears in general, I may have overhyped them because they've what do you call him, DeAndre Swift? They've probably one of the best wide receiver cores in the league. They shorn up their O-line as well. So why the fluff are they not playing better? They've cool commit. I mean, like, what? Why are they not winning? Like, is what I can't understand.
Our Caleb Williams is the most pressured QB in the league, most hurries in the league. He gets sacked 4 times the weekend there. I don't know how he's been, the last couple of weeks, but he's not getting the time in the pocket. He's having the pocket's collapsing around him, and he's having to scramble. And he needs the time. Yes, obviously he hasn't played well, but he hasn't had the time to hit his target because he's fucking running for his life. So
yeah,
but O-lines win games.
Yep.
So there you are. He got sacked 7 times last weekend. So he's been sacked pretty much the same amount of times that Baker Mayfield has. I'll check the week before. 2 times. So he's been sacked more.
Damn.
He's been sacked more than Baker Mayfield. 14 times. One more in 3 games.
Jeez.
And then obviously he's had the most hurries and the most pressures and stuff as well. So, any QB would struggle under that, never mind a rookie QB. So.
Yeah. Well, the Colts are looking. Well, they're not looking good. They're 1-2 in the AFC South, but they're second because they're obviously in the same league as the Titans and the Jaguars. So that helps them a lot. But Anthony Richardson looking good. George Jonathan Taylor was looking good as well. So yeah, hopefully good things more to come from the Colts there. But
at least Richardson isn't injured yet.
Yeah. Steelers Chargers. Steelers always end up just to grind out wins with mediocre talent, don't they? Like
3-0. I did not know that. Yeah, they're doing all right.
That's good.
They're one of the 4 undefeated teams.
Name another one there, would you?
Is there 4? No, there's 5. Well, we'll get to your one, mate. So we will. It's the next one, so it is.
Woo!
And you can talk all day long about it.
Well, to be fair, I was chatting some shit about them before their game on Sunday, so but we'll go ahead.
Yeah. So Steelers Chargers, yes, maybe mate Justin Herbert losing to the Steelers, but the Steelers always end up with some sort of winning record. You can't ever bet against them, regardless of talent. It's just a Coach Tomlin, and you can't. And also they've got TJ Watt, so that's always going to keep always going to keep the score down, isn't it? Like,
yeah, just run the other way. Don't go near him.
Yeah. So the Steelers are top of the AFC North, which is mad because the Steelers, Ravens, Browns, and Bengals are in that division. Steelers are 3-0, Ravens are 1-2, Browns are 1-2, and the Bengals are 0-3.
Yeah, Ravens have been so under par. I wasn't expecting them to lose. But
you obviously expected them to win the fucking Super Bowl because that's who you picked.
Still have a chance.
Yeah, of course I do.
Get the playoffs, and it's anyone's game.
But anyway, the match that you've been waiting on, mate, is the Seahawks against the Dolphins. There's a lot to talk about in this game.
There is. I obviously we did a couple of videos there on Sunday, and I'm not happy with the O-line. Still not been performing well. Gino's been running for his life. As well as that, we haven't really played good teams, so to speak. We've beat the Broncos beat the Pats we obviously
Broncos are a good team, mate. Nothing wrong with getting beat to the Broncos.
Down to the 3rd string QB though, so we're not going to say Dolphins are a bad team. They were down to their 3rd string QB, so they couldn't get the offense rolling, which is understandable. But yeah, 3-0. I'll take it. Take it in a laugh. We beat the Pats and the Broncos by 1 score. I don't know.
At least you beat the Broncos.
True. Sorry, Curtis. Sorry. But yeah,
100%.
Other than that, yeah, happy enough. I'll still take the 3-0. Charbonnet was class of the weekend.
Why are Dolphins quarterbacks always getting concussed?
It's the sun, mate.
Is that what it is?
Right enough, there is a bit of a thing there, isn't there?
Yeah, because every time Tua gets concussed, Skylar Thompson comes in, and then he gets concussed, and that's happened 2 years in a row.
Skylar
And I don't know. I was saying to Rob because we were watching the game and I was like, "There we go, Skylar Thompson's and we see he'll get fucking concussed because he doesn't want to fucking play. He just wants to sit behind, so he'll just go in and go, oh shit, oh whoa, what's happening? Put me back on the bench. I don't want to play this game. People are hurting me." So I think he's full of shit. I think he's just doing that because like, oh, Tua doesn't get to play if he says he's concussed, so I'll say I'm concussed too, and then come in, Mr. whatever you call him, Joe Boyle, I think his name was. He was at the Jets.
He was pretty bad, wasn't he?
Yep, same thing happened last year. Tua got concussed. Skyler comes in. Mike White has to come in and try and win games.
Yeah, no, well, to be fair, they did get sacked 6 times by the Seahawks defense. Don't know, how that was broke up between the two quarterbacks, but they've had enough.
But we were talking, and we were saying, if you're allowed to wear them halos in a game, why is someone like Tua not wearing one of them in game?
Yeah, I remember the conversation. It makes no sense. Why is someone like Tua diving with his head when he can slide?
Yeah,
makes no sense. Does he want CTE? Does he want to keep playing?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Yeah, just slide. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Just slide.
Wear a halo. You might even be fine because if you're stupid and don't know how to slide.
Yeah. All the other QBs do.
You have concussion issues, bruh. And if you get another concussion, you're going to have to retire. So take every precaution that you need to.
Yeah, was there not talk of the league bringing in rules about maximum amount of concussions for a player before they're forced to retire?
Yeah.
That's somewhere. Yeah. Which is also fair enough, because especially them ones too.
Is it not even in our league where we, if you get concussed twice, you're out for the season?
I don't know. I've never had I had one concussion, but it was like 5 years ago. So
yeah. But this is our mad one that we get to talk about, boys. Panthers and Raiders. What the Phantom Menace. Panthers who were clear fucking number one fucking pick favourites. Do you know what I mean, for the draft?
Yep.
Beat the Raiders 36-22. I mean, it didn't even, even Adam Thielen was balling out for the first quarter. He ended up racking his leg and still they won 36-22. All because they took out Bryce Young and brought in Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton for MVP.
He's going to be the new, what do you call him? Joe Flacco, isn't he?
I think so.
Not quite.
Just come in and ball out, and then everybody's going to be, what the fucking hell's going on here?
I know, but Andy Dalton didn't have that career with another team, where he was.
No, whoa. He was the Bengals quarterback, let me tell you. And see, the first year I started fantasy, he was my quarterback.
Did he win a Super Bowl?
Relevant.
Okay.
Has Lamar Jackson won a Super Bowl? Is it just Super Bowls make you a good quarterback, is it?
No, I was talking about Joe Flacco, and you were comparing them, and Joe Flacco did win a Super Bowl.
Oh, but still, we're talking just about good quarterbacks. You know what I mean? You don't have to win a Super Bowl to be a good quarterback.
Pedantic by nature. Leave me alone.
Yes, well, Andy Dalton was an absolute baller, and I think he's going to do amazing this year. I think it's going to be great. Bryce Young's going to go to the Jets in a trade for a 6th round pick or something. And he's going to sit behind Aaron Rodgers for 2 years and then be brilliant after 2 years. So it's going to work out for everybody.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to play for 2 years?
I know, right?
Of course he is. You don't see him. Wow, running everything, mate. We buns. Aaron Rodgers slides though. He doesn't dive his head on the people though, so he'll be fine. He doesn't try to headbutt anybody.
But remember that old gif of him where he got absolutely smacked by a defensive line?
It was like
here.
Like what the fluff.
Yeah.
Wait, we'll try and fly through these next ones because we do have topics that we want to talk about and we're fucking 35 minutes in. So let's go. Rams 49ers. 49ers beat again. What the Phantom Menace is going on with them? And
have they won a game yet?
They won one game. It was against the Jets. That's right. So it was, yes. So in a NFC West with the Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams, the 49ers are last.
Yeah. But the 49ers are missing McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and Kittle. But
they've won Jennings.
He was good for one game. and he was on my fucking bench. 48.5
The one game
points.
where everybody was injured and they needed him, and he stepped up and showed,
True.
look what I am.
And they've got Brock Purdy as well, and we know that Neil's a big fan.
Look here, I was watching Brock Purdy, and I give him a lot of stick, but see his movement in the pocket against the Rams was unreal, and I was very, very impressed with it. To be fair, because I was looking at him like, wow, look at him. He's like literally was able to hold on to the ball for a good 15 seconds before anyone got near him, and I was like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good movement.
To be fair, you did say that on Sunday. You were like, here, he's changing my opinion of him.
Yeah, I'm starting to. His movement is amazing. Like, so yeah, I could be persuaded to be a Brock Purdy for him. Yeah,
49ers Ireland or Ireland, I can't remember the name. They like
49ers faithful.
49ers faithful. That's it.
Yeah. Next game, Lions against the Cardinals. Lions won 20-13 against the Cardinals. My man Marvin Harrison Jr. getting a touchdown and getting yards for 17 points in my fantasy. Lions doing well as always. They're 2-1. What are the Cardinals? Cardinals are 1-2. I thought they were more better than that, but
that's rich to say. The Lions doing well as always. Notoriously a shit team. Won their first playoff game in 30 years last year, and now you're saying doing as well as always.
Well, as always from recent.
As always from recent. Okay.
Yeah, from like the last season.
12 months.
You know what I mean? They were balling out last year now, and everybody's thinking they were going to win the Super Bowl this year. So, do you know what I mean?
No, they're definitely a good team now. 100%. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown. What a receiver.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
They were beaten last week by a team that was beaten by the Broncos this week.
Who was that?
Buccaneers. We beat them last week.
You beat the Lions?
Yeah. 2016.
Wow. Holy
Have
crap. And you can't beat the Broncos?
Exactly. We had them this
You
week.
can't beat the Broncos?
No, I said they have Baker Mayfield, and he said exactly. He just sort of said it at the same time.
For show. Two underwhelming teams next. Ravens against the Cowboys. Ravens win 28-25. Dak Prescott, best fantasy QB, if I recall. Getting the most points in fantasy.
No, Josh Allen. Josh Allen had 4 passing touchdowns.
Sure.
Yes.
Now I have to check this out. I'm going to fact check this.
I had him in one of my teams, and they got 58 points for me. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll let you away with that one. So anyway, moving swiftly on. Well, the Cowboys. No, let's look at the Cowboys. The Cowboys are where are they at? They're last in their division with the Commanders, Eagles, and Giants. The Giants are above them. Giants are above the Cowboys, and that's Jerry Jones saying we're all in this year. That's after signing CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott to the highest paid contracts. Pretty much like highest paid QB, second highest paid wide receiver, and they're last.
Still only 3 games in though. When it comes to playoffs, the Cowboys will not be below the Giants.
Cowboys always blow it at the playoffs. That's what they're known for.
Like in terms of the division, they'll not be sitting below the Giants when it comes to it. Like,
look, see, whenever your running back is somebody who you got rid of 2 years ago, your RB1 is somebody who you got rid of 2 years ago now, that something's not going on there, and you're definitely not all in.
Well,
to be fair, they haven't got a good running back anymore.
Yeah, I think there's another guy called Doodle.
Doodle, yeah.
Exactly. Who is that? Who is that guy?
Yeah. They do have Zeke, but he's doing nothing.
Yeah, because they knew that 2 years ago. That's why they got rid of him instead of paying him money.
Oh, he's back though. They picked him up again.
I know.
Oh,
but we knew this, which is what I'm saying. Jerry Jones is stupid and not all in.
Fair. Okay. Continue.
Anyway, next game. Falcons against the Chiefs. The Chiefs with another referee call that won them again.
Yeah,
Rob, you watched it, didn't you?
Absolutely. PI all day in the end zone.
Yeah.
And the ball was maybe 3-4 feet from his hands, and the defenders fucking tackled him, bringing him to the ground. Don't know how the referees are missing that shit, but here we are.
I don't think they're missing it.
I think there's a payment going on.
I think the Taylor Swift effect is making that happen.
And Taylor
No.
Swift's paying off the referees.
I don't think it's the Taylor Swift paying off the referees. I think it's more look at the viewers we get every time Taylor Swift comes to that game. And there's sort of like a wee thing going on that every time Taylor Swift attends a game, the Chiefs win.
I don't think she was at the game on Sunday.
She
Was
was.
she not?
I don't. Was she? You sure?
Yeah,
I thought I read a
yeah.
news report that she wasn't there.
No,
I knew for a fact she was at the last two. I wasn't sure what happened in this one. Like,
no, there was well, I don't know because we were having a drink on Sunday, so I'm not 100% sure. But I think I remember seeing the sort of camera power pans here,
and you left before the Chiefs game.
that is true.
No, Taylor Swift was, not to get too deep into this, but Taylor Swift was apparently absent at the Chief Falcons game because Travis Kelce was pictured looking miserable on the bench.
Well, that's because he's been shit.
He's been shit.
Taylor
I
Swift.
have
So
him.
bad.
So then that whole thing is now
So that's
bad.
that's blown up your theory.
I've blown up my theory, to be
Taylor
fair.
wasn't there.
Yeah, little bitch.
Don't say that, mate. The Swifties will fucking hate on us.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm
You
a
don't want to
Swiftie
get on the
too.
wrong side of the Swift.
I'm a Swiftie as well. You know what I mean? I can call her that. You know what I mean?
Not can.
Bills against the Jags. 47 to 10. 47 to 10. Are the Jags shit?
Yeah.
They are so bad. They are 0-3. The only team shitter than them is the team that is below them is the Titans.
And they're
Like
not
Doug
great.
Peterson. Doug Peterson is on the hot seat. Boys, he is on the hot seat.
He is indeed. Yes.
Yeah.
He's been in the hot
Um,
seat for a while, to be fair, because like once a generation QB, that Trevor Lawrence guy, apparently.
Nah. He would have been good at the Jets.
Huh.
So he would have.
Okay.
Last game, Bengals against the Commanders. The Bengals losing again. Another 0-3 team the Bengals have become. I shown Rob a wee meme a day, which just sums them up like at the minute. But Jaden Daniels was looking well. Austin Eckler was looking well for the Commanders. So it's all these people. See all these people chasing contracts?
Yeah.
Ruins your team.
Austin
You know what I mean?
Only,
They're sitting
only
there,
3 carries.
and he got like 2 touchdowns, did he not?
Yeah, 3 carries, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. But like, he's averaging 11 yards a carry, and you're not giving him the ball. Like,
That's because they're Brian Robinson. I think they like him because he was shot one time, and it's like a comeback story.
okay,
Do you know what I mean?
move it on. Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Jamar Chase holding out for contract, so he wasn't at training camp. He didn't, play any preseason games or anything, so he's still rusty. So I think that's the issue. You know what I mean? Didn't go to training camps because he was holding out for money, and now he's playing. So it's just stupid. You know what I mean? We were watching the Manning cast, and it was the same thing with Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk went to catch a ball and dropped it, and was like, "Should have been a camp. You would have dropped that one." This is all this holding out for money. Carry on.
Yeah, just put your cleats on and play some football. Shut up. It's not like you're not getting paid well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a couple of wee questions here, boys, as well. Like, I've got a 3 top 5s that I want your opinion and see if you can guess who is the top 5. So,
See, this
quarterback.
is gonna be it.
What?
I thought you were going to start with like O-line, D-line, and stuff like that. No, we need skills positions. That's it.
Yeah, no, right. So, quarterbacks, the leaders in passing yards. Who do you think? Who do you think's 1 to 5?
Derek Carr, number 1.
Derek Carr is not in the top 5.
Fuck off. What?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know, Kill Williams at 368 yards.
No, Caleb Williams is not in the top 5.
Help me, Curtis.
I would have thought Caleb Williams too, to be fair.
Don't you be googling it, Curtis? I can see your eyes going left and right.
I've got the chance.
Joe Burrow?
No.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen
No.
has to be in. No.
No.
Lamar Jackson.
No. Josh Allen isn't a
Mahomes.
fucking throwing quarterback.
Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Baker Mayfield.
No.
Geno
You're
Smith.
terrible at this.
Geno Smith.
I thought you
Yes.
said Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Geno Smith is
Smith.
number 3.
Will Levis.
Oh my god.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, no. Kirk Cousins, no.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy is number 2.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott is number 1.
Is he?
Yes.
Uh,
You've got 2 left. You have 4 and 5 left.
oh God.
Come on.
DJ Stroud.
No.
I was nearly saying Kyler Murray there, but he's a runner. So it's not him.
You're really bad at this. You're
Really
better
bad.
at
I've
this.
said a lot of QBs.
Except for the one that's in your fantasy team.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is number 4. Good guess, Rob.
Thanks.
So we have one more. And
So who've had who's the top 4 again?
with Dak Prescott at 851 yards, with Brock Purdy at number 2 at 842 yards, with Geno Smith at 787 yards, and we have Jalen Hurts at 772, and then we have somebody at 5 at 754, and it
Aaron
isn't the other 30 quarterbacks you just mentioned.
Or was it
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers?
No,
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones isn't a starter.
I know. Daniel Jones.
Let me know when you skip up, because this is going for a while here. Like
What part
Matt
of the
Stafford.
country is this team?
America.
Matt Stafford? No.
Matt Stafford, yes. Curtis, did you Google that? Because you look like you're looking at a screen.
No. I'm trying to work through them all in my head.
Matt Stafford is number 5 at 754. Right.
No, it's Matt. I was trying to think of QBs I had in my fantasy teams, and one of them is Matt Stafford.
You know what? I didn't think you were going to have too much of an issue with that, but I honestly do know that you're going to have an issue with the next 2.
Running backs or receivers?
So the first one is rushing yards. Who are the top 5 leaders in rushing yards?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's number 5, mate.
Number 5?
Yes,
Three of them
sir.
there. Bijan Robinson.
No.
Kenneth Walker's been injured. It's not him.
All Seahawks running backs.
One Seahawks running back.
Does the
so far.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a running back? Does he do anything?
We're not.
I know
we're
it's
not much of a
Samir
running
White
team.
or whatever you call him. Like, isn't it? Is it Samir White? Isn't it?
Yeah. Barkley?
Barkley is number 1. Yes, Barkley's number 1 with 351 yards.
Jones.
No. Derrick Henry had 281.
Gibbs.
No.
Fuck off.
It's going to be really hard. It is going to be hard for you. It's like these
Yeah,
3
why
are
not?
like, I wouldn't pick them. I wouldn't have knew about it. I didn't even think about it. Wouldn't have thought about number 2
White.
and number 3. No. Why would I say does the Tampa Bay Bucks have a running back?
I'm just throwing names out.
Yeah.
Was you asking if the Bucks have a running back? A hint?
No, it's definitely not a hint.
I was going to say.
Definitely not. No, it was just me giving
No.
up about the Bucks.
Does it have to just be running backs? Like, can it be like a quarterback?
I mean, pick a quarterback for Russian. Yeah, go ahead.
You were thinking Lamar
Kamara.
Jackson, were you?
Lamar Jackson, no, mate, sorry.
Alvin Kamara.
Yes, Alvin Kamara is number 4 at 285. Now, the next 2
Who's
are
that?
really, really hard.
Who's that fella that's been playing well for the Niners? What's his name again? The running
Oh,
back.
I don't want to tell you his name. I kind of want you to get it.
It starts with M, doesn't it?
Very good.
Fuck.
Jordan Mason is number 2 from the San Francisco 49ers. He
I
is
had JM.
324. So you have number 3 left. And I'll give you the team, and you probably still won't get it.
Right.
It's the Chargers.
I
The running back from the Chargers. Would you still get it, would you?
No.
J.K. Dobbins.
Love it.
Where's he, number 3?
He's number 3 at 310 yards. So you had Shaquan Barkley at 351, Jordan Mason at 324, J.K. Dobbins at 310, Alvin Kamara at 285, and Derrick Henry at 281. Now, this...
Bear with me. I will be back in 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves.
No bother.
Oh, now I'm in the hot seat.
Yeah, boy. So, now we're going to receiving yards.
Yeah.
The top 5 wide receiving yards.
Well, Justin always needs to get a shout, doesn't he?
Who'd you do?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson is 4th with 273 yards.
Fuck. Metcalf had a good game at the weekend. Metcalf?
No, it's not Metcalf, no.
Right.
I missed that one, Odin.
Your
We're doing the top 5 wide receiving yards.
Rice.
Oh, good shout. He's number 2 at 288 yards.
He's been playing well.
How many have we got so far?
We've got Rice at number 2, Rashee Rice at number 2, and Justin Jefferson at number 4.
Just because he's in my head, because he fucked me off at the weekend. Jennings.
He's number 3. I feel like you're looking at your phone and cheating now, I think.
I'm absolutely not. 48 points has been in my head from something.
Juan Jennings at 276 yards, and I seen you look on your phone and go, oh, just because he's in my head.
No, not at all. I've got my phone in front of me. Look, I'm using my phone.
Well, how did you get all your stats earlier then?
We don't have another phone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
so,
off though.
You've got Rashee Rice at 2, Juan Jennings at 3, and Justin Jefferson at 4. So you need number 1 and number 5.
Number 1 and number 5.
And number 1 is actually ahead by like 50 yards, whereas the rest are all like super close.
Rice is the one I would have thought was number 1, to be honest.
Devontae Adams?
No.
Jacoby Myers?
No.
Hunter Henry had 1 week where he was over 100 yards.
No.
Not
Curtis Guest too.
What do you call rookie QB?
Rice is literally the only one that I can think of.
The rookie receiver for the Giants. What do you call him? He had 2 touchdowns at the weekend.
You fucking looked at your phone again.
Yeah, honestly, both hands here. Not looking at my phone.
Malik Neighbours at 271 is 5th. So you've number 1 to get now.
Neighbours. Who does number 1 play for?
One of the teams.
A team. Whereabouts the country is it?
Where in the country is it?
Well, like, is it
middle? In the center?
In the middle?
I think.
So like a Texas team, like Packers and all that shit, and Texans and
a Texas team like Packers. Packers are
I
on
don't know.
the fucking
Texans
Green
in the
Bay,
middle, or not? I like Green Bay. Damn it. Texans are Cowboys and stuff like that. Then
and the Chiefs and
there's no other
in the middle
receiver that's going to be on it.
I have no idea.
Texans wide receiver
Collins.
Nico Collins, number 1, 338 yards. Next one is Rashee Rice at 288. Like,
I Collins last year, my fantasy team.
Collins, wow,
yeah.
What a guy. So yeah, a lot of like Rashee Rice, Nico Collins were rookies last year. Malik Neighbours and rookie this year, and then Juan Jennings, where the fuck he came from that one game, and Justin Jefferson, always up there, like.
Yeah, I did cheat for the running backs, by the way, because I didn't have a fucking clue, and I was getting bored. I was throwing names out. I was like, Russian.
You're a cheating fluffer, man. I knew you. You know what I mean? What's the point doing these games? You want to cheat, like.
I didn't cheat for receivers. I cheated for
whatever. Oh, such and such Rashee Rice. Oh, Juan Jennings, just going to throw that out there. Bull crap.
Whatever.
So yeah, that's the end of our wee games that I was going to play. Like, so unless you have anything else, that is us for this week, boys. Have you got anything you may want to say? We want to talk about
Seahawks for Super Bowl.
Oh, you're insufferable.
It says the Jets fan. Oh, it's our year this year. I've heard that 5 years in a row.
You know it is.
I've heard it 5 years in a row.
But now this year you do know. You know what's happening?
Such an Arsenal fan.
I thought you were going to call me such an arsehole, man.
No.
Yes, so
Not that
that's us for another episode of Talkin Balls. We will be back next week for another one. So we'll see you then. Bye.